Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the BuffRadio.com entertainment wrap-up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you'll surely feel naughty when you swallow their coffee. Shop Buff Boy Brewing's premium collections of coffee and tea at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough buff. Here's what's making news this August 3rd. Ariana Grande's body image is once again making headlines after she announced that following her concert tour, she's essentially going into hiding, staying out of the spotlight, maybe quitting showbiz for a bit. And her very thin and frail looking frame is what has people worried. Again, over the weekend, it was announced that following the Eternal Sunshine tour, she's taking a break. Her rep said in a statement, Ariana will be taking a step back from visibility. She looks forward to finishing the tour and ending it on a high note, both healthily and happily, and then taking a much-deserved break from public-facing work and appearances, which has led to endless ongoing public scrutiny. So, let's break this down here a second here, right? The statement. So unless she was actually sick or going through something, it's odd wording to say healthily and happily. Ending it on a high note, both healthily and happily. If there's no truth to the rumors, then why add fuel to the fire in that regard, right? What's even more suspect is that she's pulling out of an appearance in Sunday in the Park with George next summer. So I realize that rehearsals and everything for a play, whatever, I mean, that starts months in advance. But she's canceling the work a year out from now. After her tour, she'll have time to get herself together for a few months. This seems like an excessive amount of time to bail on your work commitments a year from now. And let me just point out, I'm coming at this from the perspective of someone who's worked with and dealt with publicists for over 20 years. So you could read that statement as being, taking a shot at the critics, and the people are going and saying, like, you know what, she works her ass off, and she's taking a step back because she doesn't want your criticism and your bullcrap. I can see it that way, but at the same time, when you're calling out those things healthily and happily, I think that's maybe leading people to believe that she's not actually healthy and happy, right? And if she's not, absolutely get help. I'm not judging her. I'm not saying that, right? So I'm just saying from a PR standpoint, I understand addressing things, but at the same time, this, weight thing, or I guess there's rumors of eating disorder, whatever is going on is, ignore that. Don't say it in the statement. Say she's taking a break and leave it at that. Say she works hard, she's tired, she needs time to herself. But again, it's that endless public scrutiny and healthily and happily. You're just adding more ammo to the gossip mob. Don't blame the public. Turn off your social media comments. This rep, I don't know, I don't think made anything better with the speculation. But anyway, speaking of the comments, let's get to the fuller picture of what people are saying. In her new video, Petal, Grande, she's criticized. Quote, she is extremely thin and it's concerning. Another person wrote, I think people are allowed to be concerned for her health. Another said, bones are literally popping out. Now, Grande has been asked about her body and the comments that she gets, and last year she said, it's hard to protect yourself from that noise. You're young and you're hearing all kinds of things. I think that it's something that is uncomfortable no matter what scale you're experiencing it on. Even if you go to Thanksgiving dinner and someone's granny says, oh my God, you look skinnier, what happened? Or you look heavier, what happened? I think in today's society there is a comfortability, not a word, there is a comfortability that we shouldn't have at all, commenting on others' looks, appearance, what they think is going on behind the scenes, or health, or how they present themselves. Well, we will judge you on your grammar. Maybe, you could take your time off and learn the English language. And by the way, we don't have time to get into the next story. It's a one-story day because I went on my little bit of a rant. And so here's what I think is going to happen next. Okay, she's going to finish her concert tour. She's going to go into hiding. She doesn't release any new work. That's fine. She gets some kind of treatment, whatever her issues are, and then she's going to come back with some big announcement, gin up the, revive her career. The problem with having a PR statement like we just heard is that now it's announced that she's going away, and now until she comes back, you're just going to have people wondering, you're going to have people swirling, and her fans are obviously going to wonder what's going on, and she's going to keep reading the comments, right? So if she's not working, she's still got time to scroll social media. She's got all the time in the world now, unless she's going locked away into hiding, no phone, no social media, no computer, nothing around her, she might do okay. But yeah, her fans are going to worry about her. The general public is gonna forget about her because it's kind of like, whatever, she's gone. She'll make a reappearance, revive her career, her fans will welcome her back, but there's still gonna be speculation as to what happened, she's gonna look different. So did she get her face done? Did she have an eating disorder? Did she have depression? Was she whatever? And who knows? So that's my read on it. as somebody who's been covering entertainment for over 20 years. And that's a check of your celebrity headlines for this Monday, August 3rd. I'm back tomorrow right here on the BuffRadio.com Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel nice.